If you're like many people like myself, that you eat a lot of vegetables, sometimes you just take things for granted. In particular, certain vegetables that are very common and you don't really think twice about it. Today I'm just going to talk about the carrot, the lowly carrot. Or is it that lowly? So the carrot is a root vegetable. It comes in a variety of colors. Not a lot of people know that. Typically, and especially here in the United States, you see the more mass-produced carrots in orange. But they do come in purple, black, red, white, and yellow. The domesticated form of the wild carrot is what we have today. It's been toned down a bit, so it's a little more palatable. The carrot that we have here in the USA, and for the most part in a lot of places in the world, are native from Europe and Southwestern Asia. There are over 100 species of carrots. Now I'm going to talk just briefly about the nutritional value of a medium-sized carrot, which is equivalent to 61 grams. This type of carrot, this size carrot, has roughly 25 calories, a tenth of a gram of polyunsaturated fat, 42 milligrams of sodium, 195 milligrams of potassium, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 1.7 grams of fiber, 2.9 grams of sugar, and 0.6 of a gram of protein. Now, what the carrot is actually known for is the vitamin A. And according to the U.S. Daily Allowance equations in their format, it gives the human being 203% of what they need a day. Just to kind of just be, in a very generic sense, efficient and somewhat healthy. Even though we know that a lot of their DAs, their daily allowances, are kind of low. But it says that basically you can get in just one medium-sized carrot more vitamin A than you even really need. In terms of calcium, it gives you 2% of the daily allowance. Vitamin C, 6%. Iron, 1%. Vitamin B6, 5%. And magnesium, 1%. Now, the vitamin A that we actually get out of carrots is coming from the beta-carotene. And so that the beta-carotene is converted to vitamin A, and it is essential for night vision. Now, there's a lot of kind of like either bad information, myths, or just people who just kind of make up stuff, if you will. And they say, well, the more carrots you eat, the better your night vision is. That's not true. There is a limit on how good your night vision can be. And what happens is if you're already a healthy person that's already getting an ample amount of beta-carotene, which is converted to vitamin A, you're not going to have any better night vision. It's only when you're actually in deficit, when you have a deficiency of this nutrient, that you're not going to have very good or maybe no night vision. And until you get the amount you need, the raw materials that your body demands to function correctly, then, you're going to have problems. But once you reintroduce the vitamin A, you start seeing better at night. So that's just a myth there to knock out. Carrots have a ton of antioxidants, which are anti-cancer. And it has a lot of anti-aging properties. It slows the aging process of the cells, which is pretty cool. Carrots also protect against sun damage. It also helps to prevent infection. It's just a lot of stuff that goes on with carrots. Now, when you cook carrots, or if you put a carrot in a press to juice it, you're going to get a ton more nutrients. You're going to unlock a lot of the nutrients that way versus just eating it raw. If you're just wanting fiber and that's pretty much it, then just eat it raw. But you get a lot more benefit when you break the carrot down more. And once again, through cooking or through pressure. And this also helps a lot to chew a carrot very well. In fact, try to over chew a carrot in your mind. You'll get more benefit that way as well. It helps the liver flush toxins. And basically, the vitamin A does that for you. It helps that liver to help flush. It also helps the teeth and the mouth stay clean, mainly because of the roughage. The fiber in it provides a mild abrasive, and it helps keep plaque and so forth off of your teeth, and keeps the gums pretty much massaged, if you will. Keeps it going. So carrots not only have beta carotene, but alpha carotene and lutein, which help lower the risk of heart disease. And carrots are known to decrease your cholesterol levels. So how does all this play into our diet? Well, for Americans, the carrot is the second most consumed vegetable. The first is obviously a potato. And what is so kind of shocking, though, is that for the second most consumed vegetable, it's only coming out to be, on average, around 12 pounds of consumed carrots per person per year. That's not very much. In fact, dietitians, nutritionists are always trying to push people to eat more foods like this on a more regular basis. I got doing my own numbers, and just to kind of compare someone like myself that pretty much is it's not a meat eater at all. I mean, maybe once a month, maybe, just in a very small amount, maybe I'll consume meat, but it's rare. And I was looking at my own numbers of how many pounds of carrots that I eat a month. And I almost eat in a month what people average in a year. So that's a good thing. I didn't really realize that, 12 pounds was the average per year. So anyways, I think that's something that we can kind of just become more aware of. And, it's just, it's not a trivial thing. Try out different types of carrots. Even different types of vegetables. You really can't overdo the vegetables, They're not something that typically give you any problems at all. And just for fun, though, here at the end, I'm going to show you a picture of the largest carrot on record and the heaviest. It's like, I think it's a little over like 20 feet and around 20 pounds, in weight. It's amazing. There's all kind of really cool records, though, for food. And if you ever get a moment, just surf around and look up the largest on record potato, pumpkin, cantaloupe, watermelons. It just blows your mind how big these things are. A lot of them are a lot larger than humans. And I'm just sometimes, just kind of interested in these things, because a lot of times we don't really hear much about it. I mean, when's the last time that unless you seek this stuff out on a regular basis, you just don't hear about the benefits of specific foods. You always hear about the dangers of specific foods or groupings of foods. And we know what foods are bad for us. We don't really need to be told that anymore. We need to be told what really kind of foods are going to be the most beneficial. And while I wouldn't say that a carrot is a superfood, it sure can really benefit you if you mix it in with your diet and you have a balanced diet that can, involves consuming these products. So, hey, everyone, be well, be safe. Catch you later.